Everybody, this is Ori from AstroWeb, and I'm going to introduce you to the Magento 2 Commerce exclusive feature of gift registry, right? So it's only for Magento Commerce, Magento 2 Commerce, and I'm going to show you how you set it up, what the business can do with this, and then how customers can actually work with gift registries. So first things first, gift registries. So gift registries are a way for specific customers to create a list, add products to their list, and share those lists with their friends and family so they can get gifts for free, or as gifts, right? So for example, if you have a wedding, it's really popular in US, that you would create a list, share it with your friends, and your friends and family would buy these gifts for you, so you have for your new house or your new trip, or etc. So in the system, you're not really limited to wedding gift registries. You can make your own, and you can offer those for your customers, and they can do whatever they want. So let's look at some of the settings. Pretty simple. So first of all, store configuration, you need to make sure gift registry is turned on, right? Very simple. So what I'm going to do is go to store configuration, go to customers, and go to gift registry, and make sure the general options are enabled, right? First one. Second thing is you're going to be able to set maximum registrants. That's pretty simple, but you're going to be able to set the specific emails, the transactional emails that get sent upon a notification. So the notifications that happen are customer creates a gift registry, they share it with their friends, right? So you can select the template here. You update a gift registry, maybe you added some more products or something like that, and notifications to the owner. So if your friend bought a certain product, you're going to get a notification saying, okay, these products were purchased for you, your friend gave you this, right? These quantities, these products were purchased already for you from your gift registry. So this is the first most basic settings. The second thing you want to do is go to stores and go to gift registry, and you want to create the types. So what kind of types of gift registries do you allow your customers to create? For example, birthdays or weddings or bar mitzvahs, or etc., etc. So let's look at a configuration, for example, of a wedding. Okay, obviously you can add new, you can delete some. So the name is right here, use the label. This is the code, so basically you can use the same label without any spaces, all lowercase. This is just an internal code, right? The order, it'll present itself with, when a customer creates a new gift registry, they'll be able to see this as a drop-down, which one is going to be first, second, and third, okay? The next thing is it listed? Obviously we want in most cases to list it, right, in front end. So when you create a new gift registry, sometimes you want the customer to fill in some additional information, right? So for example, right, the role here, or maybe the country, or the event date. That's a pretty popular one, event date, right? Event location, etc. So you want the customer to fill in these things so they can display to their friends and family what's going on, what kind of event is it, and then obviously what products do they want to be purchased for them. Okay, so attributes are pretty simple. You're going to basically put the label here, the name. Let's go to, for example, dates, right? Wedding date, is it required in order to create the gift registry? And then the type, right? So you have types, you have, simple text fields, they're open for selecting, drop-down menus, dates, countries, etc. Okay, is it listed? Is it searchable? We'll see on the front end. Okay, very, very simple. So let's look at the experience of the customer and see what's happening. So first thing is a customer always has to log in. And the reason for that is if they're not logged in, there's no way we can save a gift registry for someone, right? So you have to be logged in. You have to be a customer, okay? So let me log in, fill in this CAPTCHA. See what's going on. Okay, great. So now that I'm logged in, I'm in my dashboard, and there's a section here called gift registry. So I have one right here in my list, but we can also make a new one, right? So I can make a new one right here, and I'm going to click here. So this selection, if you remember, these are the types that we just configured or we just saw before, right? So whatever is in this list, the customer will be able to select. They cannot make their own types, right? It's only for the business. So let's go to wedding, and I'm going to click on next. And now these are the fields, these are the attributes, if you remember a second ago, that we've configured or that we had configured prior, right? So here you'll be able to see attributes, role, country, date, etc., right? So you see here event, so the event is my second wedding, okay? And message, you know, welcome to my wedding, buy me stuff, okay? And privacy settings, I can make it, obviously I want to make it public in this case, but you can keep it currently private, and then later on you can edit this. Is it active? Okay. And where's the event, right? So for example, maybe I have 100 guests and it'll be in Los Angeles in this date, right? So all of these fields are basically here, right? So dates and location, etc. And then my information, so for example, Ori, and my email is info@astroweb Inc. Okay, this email under register information, this email, your friends and family will also be able to search, for example, for your registry. They can get an invitation, which we'll see later, or they can use the default widget search, gift registry search, in order to find you. So your email is going to be based on this, not your customer email. Okay, so I am, for example, the groom, right? Okay, shipping address, when someone buys from me, it'll use my default address book, or I can add something new, right? So I'm going to use my address book and I'm going to save it. Sorry, I missed one field, and let's save it right here. Okay, so now I have a new gift registry, but I have nothing inside, and I have not attached any products to it. So obviously you can manage the items. Excuse me, clicked on the wrong one. My second wedding, manage items. Now I have nothing inside, right? And we'll show you in a second how to add. So I can go, I can share this, I can edit it. So before I share it, I want to actually add stuff to this list. How do I do that? Very simple. You just visit the normal website and you add stuff to your cart, and then you transfer them from the cart to your registry. So let's add a product. Let me add this shirt. So I want my friends to buy me this jacket. Okay, I'm gonna go to my cart, and right here you can see these are all the things in my cart, and right here underneath the proceed to checkout, I can select my specific gift registry and I can add it to my gift registry. Now it's here. This is my gift registry. I can have notes that I can, you know, my friends and family can see, or I can delete it, or I can change the quantity that I want to be purchased. Sometimes you might want 5, you know, candlesticks, 5, you know, 10 plates, or whatever it might be, right? So now everything's in my gift registry. So perfect. So you can see here my second wedding, manage items. I have it here. Cool. So now I can start sharing this with my friends and family. So I click here on share, and this is, you know, from me. This is the sender, and you know, thanks for buying. I can put my message, and now I can start inviting my friends. So for example, Joe, I'd invite Joe at AstroWeb, and I'd also invite Sarah. You know, Sarah's my good friend at AstroWeb, etc., etc. So once you do that, you can actually share it. If I click on this, which I will, now these 2 emails got an invitation based on the transactional email that we had configured in the store configuration, customers, gift registry, right? Okay, so now I have it shared. Now, so you've shared these 2, so now they got an email, transactional email. They can go click on it and they can go buy it for me. Okay, so let's go here and let's check it out for a second. I'm going to open a new window. Okay, and now I'm going to go as a just, you know, normal customer, right? So I set up a really quick gift reg. Let me try to remember the URL I created. Okay, so I created a simple CMS page just to have the search widget easily to find. So now I can either click on the link in that email, which I don't have an example this second, or I can, for example, search by the name or the email. So in this case, when we created that, I used my email. Okay, so I can search. And now when I searched it, don't worry about the layout because this is just default Magento. Now I can see that I searched for info at AstroWeb Inc. and now I see they have 2 two gift registries, right? So I know that the one I'm interested in is the wedding. Okay, and now I can see this is all my event information, right? And here are the items. I can go and say, you know what? I want to buy this one quantity for them. I want to buy this as a customer. I'm the friend of Ori, for example. Now I add it to my cart. Now I can buy it. Okay, and then I'm going to check out. So for example, my email is Oreo. Okay, and you can see the shipping address is not my shipping address. It's the one that was configured because I'm buying it for Ori, right? So it's shipped to recipient address, a little different. I can select my shipping methods. I can select next, put all of my information inside. Okay, and update, and now I can place the order. Once I place the order, now Ori, now the actual person that created the gift registry, now got an email and said, hey, here you go, or sorry, this person bought for you, you know, enjoy, say thank you, give them a hug, whatever it might be. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, now like everything is kind of now if I go here to my second wedding, I can manage items and I can see that one quantity was fulfilled. I'll also get an email on that as mentioned. That's basically it. So this is gift registry. Hope I didn't go too fast. I felt like I was a little fast this video. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be patient and help answer. And let me know if you have any questions, customization, features. If you want more detail, more videos, let me know. Really happy to help. Thank you very much for listening to this video. Really appreciate it.